guys, it's postboxpat. Welcome back to a new video, and today I want to show you gameplay from Season 1 to Season 2 to Season 3. So let's start off with Season 1. Season 1 was a very slow-paced Fortnite, and this is actually pre-season gameplay, before even Season 1 even hit, but to be fair, there wasn't much time after this until Season 1 hit, probably a few weeks or so, maybe less than that. But this was very early gameplay from Season 1 when Fortnite dropped for free for everyone. Fortnite itself was a completely different game when it first came out. The user interface was different, the marketplace was different, the idea of the game was still there, but the pace of it was so different. It's something I really want to focus on throughout this entire video, showing you guys how the development of things have happened within Fortnite Battle Royale. But anyway, let me show you guys a little screenshot. This was actually the user interface of the game before it even came out of alpha, I believe, or not alpha, sorry, out of beta. It may have even been alpha before it was actually released to the entire public. This was when duo was just introduced before you'd actually get banned for solo. So it's absolutely crazy. It could have been alpha stage for Fortnite Battle Royale, but I know for Fortnite itself, it definitely wasn't alpha stage. It was before it became full public. Then next we had a screenshot here of the actual marketplace of Season shop. This was Season 1 shop. It was the seasonal items, and you'd have to be able to buy these with your V-Bucks, and that's all you could buy. There were only them 4 items, and then eventually the Halloween skins appeared in the marketplace. So a pretty interesting concept to see within Fortnite Battle Royale. Now, the gameplay itself within this footage that you can see right now on screen, generally really weird for me to watch. Like, everything about it is completely different. Look at the graphics on the storm, look at the render distance, look at the frame rate. Just look at how I'm actually getting these kills with this free burst. The bullets are near enough firing straight, exactly where I'm shooting, all the bullets just hit. It's almost like a laser gun. It shows you what stage the game was at and how early it was released. I'm pretty sure this was after, this was definitely when Fortnite was released for everyone publicly, but it was near enough on the first day or so, because I know my friend I'm playing with here didn't actually buy Fortnite to get it. I'm pretty sure they didn't anyway. So let's keep moving through and keep going through the video and show you guys some more footage of just the items. The items themselves on the floor are completely different. You've also got completely different traps. You've got wall traps. You haven't just simply got normal traps. You've got the wall traps, which are the electric ones. You've got the ceiling traps, which are the electric ones. Then you've also got the floor trap, which is the spike trap, and you've got jump pads where you could place down to reduce fall damage from jump padding. Now, jump pads in general are something that we could potentially see being re-added into Fortnite Battle Royale. I could definitely imagine them being something really important and something vital for the future of Fortnite, and something that really could affect the entire gameplay within Fortnite, especially when you're up high in the sky. They would come in really handy within Season 1, especially if you were to build a sky base and you wanted to get down very quickly. You could place a jump pad, jump from the jump pad, and not take any fall damage at all. I think obviously there's a few other pads and stuff that were put into the game to kind of replace this, the launch pad, and we had the little porta fort, which temporarily did it, but that has been fixed now. You could actually go on the tires on the porta fort, but we saw the idea of the jump pad being introduced. Not the jump pad, sorry, the launch pad. I always get them mixed up, jump pad and launch pad. I do call them the same thing now, because technically a jump pad is a launch pad, but it's not. That's why I always get them mixed up. When I go to say launch pad, I'm thinking, hold on, jump pad, launch pad. I just get them mixed up because so many people I'm playing with call them a jump pad, just because they don't really know what a jump pad originally was. If you don't play Save the World, obviously jump pads are nothing to, if you've only just recently started playing Fortnite within Season 3 or Season 2, jump pads are something that you may not have even seen in Fortnite, and it's something that a lot of people just don't realize that they are in the game. So I do enjoy seeing these sort of things in Fortnite, and I think it is cool to have that kind of ability. But yeah, let's just go on to this little bit of footage here, and I'll show you guys what's going on here with the idea of building stairs there. I didn't even know what to do. It really just show how early the game was. The crosshairs are completely different. The circles are completely different. When I mean the circles, when you're aiming in on a wall or something, it has a little X usually now, but now it's got a little circle. Everything about the game is completely different. Even bush camping. Yes, it's extremely newbie, but bear in mind, this was possibly one of my first ever Fortnite games on duo, so I was pretty nervous, and I'm in a position now where I'm there's a few people running over here to the left, and I'm they're having a little fight. I've got a good chance here to take them on. So I switch to my grenade launcher. I get the perfect height with this grenade launcher, and in they go, the grenades, firing in, absolutely taking them on easy, and I just get an easy triple kill there, I think, or double kill. So yeah, let's move on to Season 2 though. So Season 2 was pretty cool. It didn't take long for Season 2 to drop at all. As soon as they got bored of dropping Season 1 and they were thinking, you know, we could make a big profit here from dropping like a seasonal battle pass, they go, boom, Season 2 drops and it is out. So when Season 2 drops, we had this loading screen at Christmas. Absolutely awesome loading screen. It was a really cool concept. I thought it was cool how it went with the Christmas skins and that, but overall, that loading screen wasn't the only loading screen. We also saw the glossy loading screen, as I like to call it, where all the skins were extremely glossy and stuff. And the challenges and battle pass challenges were completely different to the current season and the current mechanism we have. You had to actually do like daily challenges and stuff to gain access to these items and skins within the game. So I definitely think the idea of like Season 2 was a major step forward for Epic Games. And the gameplay and the style of play, well, the style you're watching here is me just slowly learning how to build. This is before like building really hit the market. When I mean hit the market, hit Fortnite, hit the entire community. It really didn't at first. Building wasn't too major, and the gameplay you're seeing here is just as building started to become a big thing. You can see I'm building all the time, but I'm not majorly building. Like now I'd be building like crazy compared to this. Like if we go and watch some Season 3 stuff, you'll notice my building has improved a lot, but this is just as building started to like hit it very, very big within Fortnite. And again, there was like the mini potions and stuff that was introduced within Season 2. There was a lot of stuff that Season 2 did bring to the game, which we didn't really expect to happen. We saw the mini potions, or the small potions, whatever you want to call them. They were amazing. They had a big effect on the game, like massive effect on the game, an effect that really could affect everyone's style of play. You can even see me using the original stairs. Obviously, you guys know I use the pyramid stairs because I personally find them a lot quicker to activate on Combat Pro, but the pyramid stairs weren't even being used at this stage. It was just the normal stairs for me, and I'm doing pretty well with them. But Season 2 really hit the game hard. We had the double pump. We had loads of stuff within the meta which we don't have right now. We also had stuff like the old shotguns as well. At this gameplay you're watching now, we do have the spike trap as the only trap in the game, and we do also have the campfire, but we also had the old shooting mechanism. Now we have that ability when you crouch and you shoot, it obviously goes straight, bang on straight, the first shot. But back then it was completely different, and we also had the old AR damage at distance at around 36 damage averaging. So we did have huge changes within the community back in Season 2. Look at the sort of damage I'm getting with my AR. Now potentially you could only get 20 damage at that distance. Probably not at that distance, but a distance that's a little bit further you could. Now let's just take a little replay on that kill I just got then. Look how basic that kill was. A lot of stuff that was done in Season 2 was camping in 1x1s. A lot of people wouldn't expect me to be there. I absolutely mowed down that guy. I reload, and his partner just comes up behind him and goes, you know, I'm going to save you, man. He doesn't even know where he's getting shot from, and they both get mowed down so easily without even building. It really does show you like the skill gap within Season 2. Now we're into some Season 3 gameplay on 50v50, the new 50v50 game mode, which was probably one of the best game modes Fortnite has seen since probably Blitz and Sniper Only. One of the best game modes out there with the close quarters combat towards the end. It was absolutely crazy, and personally was probably one of my favourite game modes ever to be seen in Fortnite or within video games for the entire time I've played video games on the Xbox side of stuff. Now with Season 4 only around the corner, most of you will probably already understand everything I'm going to be saying throughout this gameplay. But it isn't just down to that. Season 3 was a very big change within Fortnite, and there's been so many changes. We had the gun changes, so the stats and stuff with different distance. The loading screen lost its kind of like more like glossiness, and we also got the Season Pass 3 amazing skin, John Wick the Reaper. What an awesome skin that appeared in Season 3. But obviously this is current stuff, but with Season 4 probably a few weeks away now, not even that, a lot of this stuff within Season 3 is going to be forgotten about depending on when you're watching this video. So you can see a lot of ramp pushing within Season 3, me using my other pyramid stairs, the pat stairs as a lot of people call them. They're an awesome stairs to use, but obviously depending on which controller you're using, or if you're playing on PC, I wouldn't recommend them at all. But yeah, you can see the style of play I'm playing here. I'm building like crazy. I think of doing different things. The meta is just a lot faster currently at this state in the game. Now obviously if you're watching this in the future, Season 4, things may have changed a lot. Fortnite could be completely different. The building could be faster, the building could be slower, we could be gathering more resources. Who knows what could change in the future, but that's not what I want to aim at. Let's talk about the current meta that we're currently playing in within Season 3. We've got a lot of shotgun play. We're seeing the double pump return. Obviously the double pump got taken out towards the end of Season 2 and the start of Season 3, but we saw a return of the double pump, but not as strong. We also seen the heavy shotgun, one of the best shotguns in the game. You could dual wield that like the double pump and absolutely tear through enemies. And then we saw the shotguns get remastered. A lot of the shotguns got recolored, the rarity of them, which was really cool to see, and it really made the game change itself, like the meta and everything else. Here you can see me building and rushing people very quickly. Now I'm not the best at this, and in this gameplay I was very, very nervous because the team numbers were extremely low for our team. A lot of people were down. But I was trying my best to carry the team, and you can see me just running around trying to get myself to cover. I've got about 4 people on me at this moment in time. But, you know, within Fortnite, there are situations within Season 3, especially this 50-50 game mode, where you need to be a good builder. And unfortunately, the gameplay you're watching, I'm not going to show the end of the game, but I do actually end up losing on a 2v1 due to building difficulties because I was just so out of it at the time. But being able to build is very key. We've also got the traps being added in, like the ability to see which ones on your team and stuff, like the blue ones and not, which is a really useful feature which got added in. We've got the idea of healing being very key. A lot of people always stacking potions and medkits being the most 2 important items to take. We've just seen a lot of new skins as well. There's absolutely been tons of skins through Season 3, and the idea of battling got introduced. And the way the rockets are no longer as strong due to the meta completely changing with, on average, everybody having about 125 health because of the mini potions. Everybody already averages around that. We also saw the idea of slot machines get introduced. I like to call them slot machines, but they're actually called vending machines. A lot of people call them. This is where you can get your items from. You can trade resources for an item. Something that's really hit the meta pretty hard. For example, if they have minis or a rocket or grenade launcher, or sometimes even like a certain shotgun, like a heavy shotgun or something, a lot of people would be copying that from them machines. So you got to bear in mind the meta has completely changed with these sort of things being added in. The weapon change and the weapon stats was probably the biggest change within Season 3 in my opinion, but there's been a bunch of different stuff as well being added in which really has changed the style of gameplay. Now we've obviously seen all the meteor fairies, and depending on when you're watching this video, they could have all been completely wiped and non-existent, like not important at all. But if you're watching this video pretty recently, we obviously know that the meteor fairies are all going over the place with alien ideas and stuff, which hints towards Season 4. Now I don't want to talk too much about that in this video in case you're watching it in the future, but that was a big part in Season 3 and played a massive part within the Fortnite history. We also saw a bunch of stuff on Twitch and stuff with the idea of like Ninja and Drake streaming, and we've recently seen an esports event hosted at the esports arena in LA, which was a major event for Fortnite and had absolute tons and tons of people watching. Definitely was one of the best streams and broke world records within the Twitch and the streaming industry within YouTube and like whatever else you want to call it, the streaming industry, gaming. It just absolutely broke records like mad. So Fortnite Season 3 has been a big, huge changes for Fortnite, and definitely we could see something like this hitting more and more throughout Season 4. I also had some big videos within Season 3. Season 3 was a very good season for me. I've had experience in a lot of cool videos. I made absolute tons of content, and I hope to continue the rest for Season 4. It's been awesome doing Season 3 content, and I produced a lot of stuff that really did help out a lot of people within Fortnite, and I hope it helped out you as well if you're one of my long-term fans from Season 1, Season 2, Season 3. Whenever you join my channel, it's been awesome to have you all along on the journey. But that's it for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, me talking through Season 1, 2 and 3. I hope to produce another one like this when Season 4 drops, and then and so on, so we can just keep producing videos talking about how Fortnite has developed over time. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe, and once again, if you're new around here, stick around for awesome Fortnite content. And this is postboxpat signing out.